Whoa, I wear glasses. Oh, I would like to wear them more, but these are extremely reflective to light because I didn't have like anti-reflective lenses. So as you can see, whenever I move around, like you can see the light. It's just not convenient, but I felt like wearing them today. I'm sorry about that. It's 2025. It's actually January 2025, and funnily enough, it is actually a year ago since I made this YouTube channel. Woo! Would you believe it? We've been going at it for an entire year now. So, looking back at January 4th, 2024, Bring Me the Horizon dropped Kool-Aid, which was the first video I made a reaction to. The thing is, I didn't expect that video to go the way it did. The clock had just passed 12. I was low-key a bit sleepy, but I was like, there was something in the algorithm for me that was like, you're gonna want to do YouTube and you're gonna do it this time. It's not that I do this channel to earn any money, because let's be real, you don't earn money on music YouTube. But there was something about like potentially getting to a spot where just talking about my opinions could bring in a small amount of extra pocket money, which is like something I very much need. My adult life has not been that great economically at all. I saw it as some sort of motivation to kind of like, you know, why not? What's like the worst thing that could happen by putting myself out there listening to music? There's not really that much that can happen. People can find it boring, and that sucks. I might just never get anyone watching my videos because reaction channels are overdone at this point. Everyone in the comments of these videos, like what I made on YouTube this entire year, everyone in the comments were so supportive of each other, even though they didn't know each other, which is like a very interesting concept to me as a person. You don't know anybody and you try to motivate them to do something they're insecure about. And I respect that very, very highly as a person that struggles a lot with anxiety and insecurities. Like, insecurities are probably gonna be the death of me, you know? But there was a little something about everything that was like, I have to do this. Just this once. I need to let people know that I fuck with Bring Me the Horizon really heavy. I mean, except for the hand tattoo, but like, I needed them to actually know that I listen to music and I have fun. Music is the best thing in the entire world, and why shouldn't I just film myself listen to the band I like the most in the entire world? So I made the video. I think I started recording like 5 past 12 maybe. I finished the video in 10-15 minutes maybe. Then I edited the video for the next hour, and I was like, I need to get this out as fast as humanly possible to kind of like beat the big YouTubers to it. Because if a big YouTuber makes a reaction, they're gonna want to watch that one instead of someone that has 0 subscribers, 0 views. It's like, the bigger the number, the more probability it is for someone to check out your channel. I woke up at like 9 a.m. that very same day, technically, and 700 people had watched my video, and I had gained 20 subscribers and a lot of comments and people telling me that my reaction was really fun. And that to me is, I don't know, it was a crazy feeling to like wake up to so much confirmation that my opinions did matter. The thing is, I started this reaction channel when I didn't really have much to do in my life. It was like everything was in such a weird place for me, because I'm very honest about how I struggled with drug abuse the few times I do talk about it. However, if anyone asks me, I am of course willing to talk about like how it was. I was 4 months sober at that point because I called it quits in September 2023 for the very first time in my adult life. Actually gave my brain space to breathe and to heal itself. So it was like a very difficult process to go through, even though I didn't feel like any withdrawal symptoms, but it was a very mental thing. When I posted my Kool-Aid reaction video, and it kind of felt like being on drugs, like it brought me the happiness that like a night out would bring me, kind of thing. So then I was like, okay, I should probably just lock in and do this. And surprisingly enough, my third video is like so important to me and my channel and the growth of this channel, because there are these 2 guys, of course, shout out my 2 boys that caught my Invent Animate reaction. It was like my 3rd video, and they were like willing to watch someone with no views listen to Invent Animate for the very first time. And I don't really know why. they like reaction channels that much, you have to comment that, guys. You have to tell me why do you watch reaction channels? Because for me, the main reason for why I used to watch reaction channels was more to not necessarily experience stuff for the first time again through others' eyes. I want to fit in with somebody. I want to be accepted and welcomed. For me, watching reaction channels was some like that. Like, you know, when for example, when I started getting into Loathe in 2020, when they dropped I Let It In, I tried showing it to like all my friends were a subject of me not shutting the fuck up about how amazing Loathe is. And I played music, I played Gourd for them, I played New Faces in the Dark, I've played fucking everything possible to be like, you should listen to this band, but nobody really actually gave it that much attention out of my friends, you know, at that point in time. The only way to feel like I was right about my opinions was watching, you know, the Bogdans or the Metal Burbs of YouTube to see like, okay, these guys genuinely fuck with this as heavy as I do. And it made me feel so welcome into like a community I wasn't even a part of. I never leave comments on YouTube, actually, either. I'm that lurker that just watches the videos and doesn't do anything, but enjoys them. Like, let that be said. I do be enjoying the videos. But yeah, that was a huge like shift in everything for me. I got really like hyped on the levels of views that the Kool-Aid reaction got, but then my next video, which was Fit for a King, didn't do well at all, and it hasn't done well at all, but I mean, it's still there, even though I think it's cringy as fuck. But it was like such a huge drop off from like up here to down here where nobody's watching my shit, and I was day in, day out looking for, ooh, who dropped new music that I can make a reaction to, but I just couldn't find any. But then Invent Animate came and showed itself, and the Fanatics found my channel, and they hyped me up to continue doing more Invent Animate reactions, which was like such a blessing, because I found one of my favorite bands thanks to these two guys. It actually brought some attention to my channel by touching on fan bases, which I found out at that moment is like probably the smartest move I could have made to gain a following. And I do not want to sound like Finn McKenty. Okay, listen, I understand. I do this out of love for music, and that I actually enjoyed listening to all of the artists that I have made several videos on. Obviously, my channel became a pretty like Invent Anime channel, you know, checking out everything and making a tier list and going through all the albums. I hit 100 subscribers pretty quick, and I was like, whoa, YouTube isn't easy, but I've always known that hitting the first 1,000 is very difficult. Because here's the lore drop for you guys that don't know me. I actually, listen, I'm a huge weeb, low-key, I'm still a huge weeb on the inside. I fuck with anime so heavy. But back in like my high school days, I used to have a friend group that we were the weird weeb kids, right? The one that like people just left alone. Do you know what I mean? I was actually one of the kids Naruto running in the hallways, you know. It was bad. But the thing is that we used to have like a YouTube channel where I was just the cameraman in the beginning I was just the cameraman for people cosplaying. So we used to make like cosplay music videos, CMVs as they're called. It's like such a crazy lore drop. It's really sad because none of the videos exist anymore because things happened within the friend group over time. But I remember we used to work hard, and the little following we got was like very important to us because they left comments and they were present on our videos no matter kind of what we dropped. When we got to 1,000, like we worked really hard to get 1,000, and I was editing stuff and I was recording stuff and whatever, or we like intertwined the jobs. But when we hit 1,000, it's like a door fucking opened up to more possibilities, because then in that same summer, by hitting 1,000 subscribers, we ended up hitting 3,000 within like September, which was insane, right? But as I'm saying, like, the numbers are very important for people to actually be a part of your journey. So for me, the way I've kind of like moved around this year on YouTube has been catch a fan base that is very passionate about what they listen to, and then, you know, if I enjoy it, give them what they want to see. So I feel like I've touched a couple of fan bases, one of them being, you know, Invent Animate. I feel like you guys love me and I love you too, and I've always been so apologetic for like talking so much trash on Invent Anime for being boring when they're clearly not. I just wasn't listening properly. Shout out to Scene Queen fandom, you know, I love me some feminist vibes, as well as Poppy. Poppy fandom loves me, apparently. I mean, from the way they've treated my videos. They like me a lot, and I like them a lot, and I like Poppy's music. Like, Poppy's fire! And now, recently, Sleep Token. I don't know, man. I've come to realize that a big amount of views scares me. I thought I wanted it, but in the end, I don't actually want that many views. I mean, all my Sleep Token videos are like around 4,000 to 5,000 views, and that's like in 2 weeks, which is incredible. My channel has never done these numbers before. I'm so thankful for like everyone from the Sleep Token fan base that has found my channel, that sticked around, joined the Discord. I'm very happy, but I do get very overwhelmed by like the amount of comments, the amount of views, because I'm like, I don't actually want to be seen and perceived. I kind of just want to have my own little corner of the internet for myself and just vibe out with those people. I don't really know how that's going to be for the future when, you know, arguably Loathe might drop this year. Sleep Token are supposed to be dropping this year. You know, the Spirit Box album is coming in March. There's like so much coming out that I just want people to see that I fuck with it, and that's basically it. My goals for 2025 are, I of course want to get to 1,000. Because obviously it's a huge milestone of just me alone getting 1,000 subscribers. That's insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna experiment with different types of videos. Actually, I'm gonna take these off. These are annoying me. I'm gonna be trying to make different content this year, which is why you're getting this video from me. I really enjoy talking, and I do understand that putting my videos on YouTube and getting friends online does make for some sort of parasocial connections. But the thing is, I try to be as connected to everyone that talks to me through the Discord or leaves comments. I make sure to give you the heart so that people can see that I saw your comment, I liked your comment, I appreciate your comment. You know, I want to have these conversations with people because I just think that, man, just talking to people is so nice. Yeah, well, 2025 is going to be more videos about different stuff. I don't think I'll be doing more videos. You know, in my first year of YouTube, I made 122 videos. That's insane, by the way. That's a lot of videos for a computer that is basically falling apart. It's incredible. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm actually very happy that all of you watching this have been a part of this journey. You mean a lot to me in many different ways. I love talking to you. I love interacting. I love how you're people kind of just like I am in different places of the world, but we get together because of music. It's like such a beautiful thing. And you know, doing YouTube definitely kept my previous addiction in check. And I think that my 122 videos are like a representation of putting my head down and working instead of actually falling back into addiction, which has been a really nice thing. I don't want to be who I was back then, or I don't want to fall back to feeling horrible the way I used to feel. Now, if you want to leave me a message personally, not through the Discord, you can't follow me on Instagram. It's not that hard to find me on Instagram. It's just @denialboy. But I am very vocal about like my struggles, I think, on Instagram, because I'm trying to be like as transparent as possible forever. I don't know what more to say except that I'm actually kind of overwhelmed by how good of a year YouTube gave me. You know, my mental has been fucking horrible for 2024, and many times I even went to considering the unthinkable because because it's hard to live with yourself at some point. But YouTube it's one of the things that keeps me here. I'm very excited to try to get a new laptop this year so that I can, you know, do more content and longer content and just do more. I want to do more. There's so much shit I want to do, and I'm gonna allow myself to do it this year. Be you. Do whatever you feel is going to make you happy. Don't give a fuck. Just do it, and I'll be here supporting you throughout the entire way. Be nice to yourself and be nice to the people around you. It's very important. And also check up on your friends and talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. If you're in the Discord and you struggle to talk to someone, I am very willing to talk to you at any point if there's anything you need to talk about. Thank you so much for a great year with great relations and a lot of good experiences. I hope that you stay around for more. All right, I'm gonna leave now. I don't know what this video was, but I just wanted to yap to you and, you know, be transparent. So with all that being said, thank you again, and I hope to see you very soon. I mean, somebody has to drop fire soon. Okay, anyways, bye bye.